Good morning, welcome back, and thank you for joining me here today. Today I've come to this beautiful splitting mill. It's one of these little treasures that I'm hiding. If you didn't really know where it was, you wouldn't find it. It's actually just off an housing estate. I know it's a little bit noisy, so you're going to struggle to hear me today, but I thought this is one of the places I came in the summer and really enjoyed, but I couldn't get the right light because the trees all around me had too much foliage on, and I really couldn't get their light to where I wanted it. Plus, I've also got a filter to try out today. I've got an ND2-32 K&F variable filter, so I want to try this out because I've always used K&F and I'm a big believer in filters, because when you're filming and shooting water, you need to get as much out as you can. Now this does mean I could actually freeze the water and make it look like milk. I don't really want it too much looking like milk, but as the day goes on the light changes. But with an ND variable filter, it means I can move it round and I can keep it to where I want it, so I never got to worry about my camera settings. That is the best thing about it. But let's take some shots and see how we get on, and I'll explain a bit more. As you can see, I've got in the water for this shot. It's because I want to take the picture smack bang on, straight down the waterfall. Settings for this are going to be a bit different, so all I'm going to say is my ISO at the minute is 125. I'm at f7.1 and I'm at 0.4 of a second. Depending how I want to take the picture and I want it the dream here to look, I'm going to keep altering my settings down. But all I've got to do while I'm doing this, if that water's blown out a bit, all I've got to do is turn this up just a touch and a little bit. And what it'll do, it'll take the brightness out the water and stop the highlights blowing out. This is why I love ND filters and I use a lot of them. Just thought I'd do this video, like I said, because I've always wanted to come here. So I'm going to take a few shots now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to move around this pool in different spaces and try and make it as fun and, you know, as much as I want to try and get as much out of it as I can, should I say. And when I'm doing, every time I move my settings, I shall either put them up on the picture or I shall tell you. As you can see, I'm either daft or mad because I've got into this freezing cold water to take another picture. But what I'm hoping to do is, there's a rock just in front of me and I've put some leaves on it just to try and make it look a bit more, you know, just give it some feeling to it. I've got close because I've opened the lens up. This is a Sigma 24-105 Canon 24-105 lens, and it really does the job for me. So it gives me a wider feeling. This rock in front of me is actually about 2 foot away. I'm hoping it gives me a big, you know, a leading line into my picture and gives it more of a feel to the shot. But like I said, I'm stuck in this water and I'm freezing cold. My settings at the minute are about 0.4 of a second. I'm at f7.1 and ISO 125. That's all I need really. So I'm just going to now show you the picture and take the picture. Like I say again, I'm going to be moving the variable ND filter around to get what I want. Now that looks a bit bright to me now, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to put a couple of stops onto the ND filter. So I'm at ND6 at the minute now, and take another shot. As you can see, I'm using the viewfinder. I can't really get down on the floor, so this is where the viewfinder comes in handy. Also remember your 2-second timer. Now that looks a lot better, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to darken it down just another more now. I'm at actually ND8 now. And that's a lot better. But what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to change and see now my ISO. I'm going to actually drop the ISO down now to 100 and see what I get, see if it makes any difference. I think it could be because it's a little bit bright. The sun's coming over the top now and it's casting a bit more harsh light. So I'm going to drop it down to ISO 100 and see if I get a better picture. And to me, that's more than nice. But what I'm going to do is quickly take them leaves off there, take it without it, and see. Also, when you come to waterfalls like this, what you're better off doing is a bit of gardening, taking the old branches and leaves out, because this way then it leaves a cleaner picture and you ain't got as much then in Photoshop. And to be fair, they all look nice really. What I've done now is got really close to the waterfall. There's a stone that's sticking out where the water's coming over. And if I think I can catch it just right, I can get a good fine art shot out of this. Well, I think I can. I don't know. So I'm going to have to increase the shutter speed now. I need it longer. So what I've actually done is I've gone to the ND2-32 on the CPL. I've actually dropped my ISO to 100 still. I've got f7.1 and I've had to bring my shutter speed right the way down now to 3 seconds to try and smooth it all out, because like I says, I want it to be a fine arty shot. But we'll have a few shots and have a look and see how you go. And you can also leave a comment in the box below anyway. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for getting to the end of it. I really enjoyed coming here. Like I say, once again, this is called Slitting Mill. Just type in Cannock Chase Slitting Mill Waterfalls and you'll find it. A little treasure, should I say. It's lovely pathways to walk. Disabled friendly, you can bring your wheelchairs, you're going to get all the way along it, and you can see the water, you can listen to the nature, the birds and insects in the summer here. I'm absolutely brilliant. Like I says, I wanted to come back here this time of year just to get in that water. My feet I'm absolutely freezing and drenched through, but it was worth it. I'd like to say a big thank you again to my good friend Andrew for coming along and helping me. Like you say, Mrs. Hall has been out now and has metal detecting, and he's a bit of a prankster, but I'll get him back, trust me on that one. You know, I mean, revenge is sweet. He's had me a few times today, but you know, I'll have him. Like I say, I hope you've enjoyed it all, and please stay safe, and until next time, stay safe and happy snapping.